Okay everyone, so for those of you who have watched my video and you watched the encoder, this is the 2080 Ti. I am utilizing handbrake purely for this, like to put the max setting on the 265, utilizing the best. You can see my R2D2 case, but you guys and gals were wondering, how does it sound? Well, you can see it's not too bad, honestly. A lot of it is definitely being blown out, and a lot of the sound is coming from down below there. See here. I think I might be able to get inside this case real fast. Bear with me. Things are popping out from the hinges while this thing encodes. Let's see here. Time remaining 3 hours. I don't know if I'm gonna have to. I might rewind that like later on. This is just for pure testing, just to see what happens. And we're back. You see it's hard at work. This is my propping point because the card is super heavy and I don't want to put that on my PCIe lane, so it just matched it, so it's nothing pressure, just crushed. And it's conveniently hidden behind there. You see, it's like a tiger, a Bengal tiger right there in the mix. But you can see some of this sound is coming from my radiator fan. You can kind of hear it. And another one, which is my mid fan, which is my water cooler. You can definitely hear it's not too bad. It's actually pretty quiet, actually. I mean, all things considered, actually, it's really my radiator fan that's the loudest. So, if I had a decibel gun, I would definitely have to utilize it in this situation. I give it the decibel level of coolness. Yeah, I love this card. I mean, all things considered, it was really nice that they shipped me the wrong card from Amazon.com. Okay, everyone. Also wanted to figure out at this point in time if we can try to give a showcase of how hot it's actually going, and it's cooler than my freaking CPU, my GPU, my friends. It's freaking ridiculously cool. We can put that in. So I mean, if you look at that in Celsius, which is usually normal, what you normally do, it's nothing too bad. You see my water cooler though. It's just chilling, doing its job. Now, from the back. You see it's blowing out a lot more hotter air. It's doing its good job. See if I can get it more direct on. Seems like the hottest point is towards the exit. Like 96, that's crazy. That's like 20 degrees to 30 degrees chiller than a PlayStation 4 Pro huffing and puffing at the maximum. That is insane. This card, really good. Thermals and decibels aside. I wish I really did have a decibel gun in order to test that, but I mean, you can really hear everything is just coming out here. So it's doing a good job. So if you're over on this side, you hear it gets a little bit more quieter. You kind of fade away, you can kind of hear it. So I mean, it's not too bad. I like to think that, all in all, that is insane though. For everything that it's been doing while I've just been recording this in like 4 to 5, 10 minutes, it's actually made a pretty good dent, even though the hours impending says, I mean, look at that, 7 minutes has technically passed, and I've gotten a 1% out of this. That's like running on like one set right above placebo. So I mean, this thing, I mean, I wanted to run placebo, but I didn't want to blow the card up or catch it on fire, because I have heard about certain cases. It's the first time I've ever pushed the card. I didn't want to just redline it right out the gate, but I mean, it is very well huffing and puffing. It's the first time I've heard it kind of ignite. So you can see that the bottleneck here is actually my CPU, which I had to tune down, because when I was using DaVinci, it just did not want to cooperate at 4.5, which I normally have it tuned where it just idles and it's fine. This where it can outdo the core, and it has like a 0.1 of a gigahertz where it can kind of breathe. But look, 20%, the encoding there on there, and I could have probably hit placebo, but it probably would have been more of a time. So I'm probably going to check this out on my Threadripper and see if he'll do it faster. But if you're new to the channel and you were trying to check out if the decibel levels and get the thermal levels on what this card has been doing for the lower edition of the 2080 Ti, and your 11 gigabytes of awesome RAM just coursing through it, you can always share, like, and subscribe if you're new to the network. I always do things like this from time to time, and since this was a more popular one that more people had kind of asked about, I figured why not, for the community and for the new people that were kind of just wondering and curious. I have a card, why not showcase it? And I'll see you guys and gals in the future.